Standing outside in Levittown in front of United Mortgage's top secret office under construction. Captain Permit had the honor to design and do the expediting for this particular office. Christian Berriot and David Ang are launching what should be in the next 30 days, a revolutionary mortgage concept that is going to change the game. From education, how you buy a house, how you get a mortgage, partnering people within the industry, from the design standpoint, everything inside and out, going to be a total game changer. Right now we're under construction. We're going to see the design become a reality. We're going to meet them. They're going to give us a quick tour. Let's go check it out. So we're inside United Mortgage's top secret, revolutionary, totally challenging the status quo of mortgages, how people buy a house, how we bring people in the real estate industry together, how we educate, right? In a world that's constantly changing, this is revolutionary in my opinion. We're really happy to be a part of it. Christian,
what's up, guys?
Thank you for having us. Thank you for believing us. This is awesome.
Yeah, you guys, listen, you guys are top in your game, right? So when we're doing something unique, building out what has not been done, we have to seek out the best in their business so that we make sure it's done the right way. Appreciate your help with all this.
Appreciate the love. Really so I don't want to give away too much here because Christian's going to be on the podcast. I want you guys to check that out. But again, what you're doing is unlike, and we're going to post some pictures of it so people can see, unlike anybody has ever done anything in the mortgage world. So quickly, I'd love for you to take us through, give us a little tour. As you're doing it, kind of explain your vision, you and Dave's vision, of what you want the space to look like and what you want people to feel and experience when they come in there they don't get anywhere else.
One of the first things, and it's kind of convenient that the camera's looking at the door, one of the first things that I thought of, and David and I thought of, was we have to bring the education of buying a home and what that takes to a retail storefront approach.
Okay.
Too many of these companies are cooped up in big corporate buildings
where
it's very intimidating, where you got to get on a suit, you have to go and talk to somebody on a 6th floor of a certain building, and it's very intimidating for an unknowing, layman customer. They want to come in, they want to walk into a place where it feels friendly and welcoming. So one of the very first rules, the principal function of my team is you must be welcoming and happy. That's it. We could teach you the rest of the business, we could teach you the industry, but you have to be able to make this process for someone who's scared and intimidated by it, make them very comfortable. So what we created here was a retail storefront that takes and transforms a normal office into a little mini village.
Nice.
So when they come in, they associate right away, you know what, I'm coming in to buy a home. Wow, this looks like a little neighborhood I would love to live in.
Okay. That's where the vision kind of started?
That's right.
Very cool.
Right. So it's about making it, very homey. And we entertain very often our real estate partners. So our real estate partners are always in our office. For the real estate partner, we thought, how cool would it be if they would come in and intermittently work with us in homes, inside of a little village area. Okay. How many times do we see realtors and professionals working at Starbucks, right?
Yeah, of course.
So we also thought, well, that's really convenient. What makes them want to do that? Well, it's a no pressure environment. There's not a lot of, it's not corporate. So even the professional is sort of pushing away
from that,
on that corporate. Okay, I don't want to go to an office and be, intimidated by maybe my peers or the people around me. So in the back area of our place, behind the village, we're recreating a cafe lounge, sort of a Starbucks, where you can come in, wirelessly work, put your feet up, and you want to spend the day, you can do that too. So
this is open to all realtors.
This is open to all realtors. We do of course want to, you can come in anytime, but you have to be working with us.
No, that makes sense.
But just talk to me and hey, I'm interested in getting involved, and then it's carte blanche. You come in, you can use our facility as you please. You can bring your buyer or seller prospects. We're going to have attorneys and title clearance people on staff so that they can be here to answer maybe legal questions. We're going to have people like you to come in and help with our seminars when it comes to inspections and what to look out for the town.
So it's really, it's an overall experience.
Yeah, it is.
So my opinion, real estate is about creativity of deal structure, creativity of how you design the houses, lay the houses out, especially when you're in a tough market. The world is changing very fast. There's a ton of competition with absolutely everything. How do you stand out in every sense of the word, right? So we're in one of the houses that we just gutted, recent project, right? So I want to go through with you guys how you make a house stand out in a declining market. How do you do something, or how do you take a standard house in an area? In this case, it's Levittown, right? Anybody who knows Levitt, cranked out 20,000, maybe more houses. They're all exactly the same, or at least they were. Now they've had additions and all kinds of things. So we're standing inside a standard Levitt Cape. What that means is it was originally a 4 bedroom, 1 bathroom, no expansion, nothing. Beautiful first-time home buyer house, but how do we take that and tweak it and change it from 1950s to 2019 and beyond? So first thing we did, and we're gonna walk through this after this, is courtesy of Captain Permit, we have a very, very basic layout, which I marked up. So originally you'd have bedroom, like living, dining, little kitchen, doorway out here, bathroom, tiny bedroom, and then 2 bedrooms upstairs. We're not gonna go upstairs because the stairs went on fire and they fell down, we can't get upstairs. But we're gonna go through the main floor and show you how I reconfigured this. So real quick, and then we'll do the walkthrough, there was a bedroom here, took that down, standing washer dryer, slightly larger bedroom, reconfigured the kitchen, got rid of the door, have a sliding glass door out the back. So a lot of people would say, Charles, why would you take 4 bedrooms and make it 3 bedrooms? You have to understand and think who you're selling to, right? This is a less expensive house for a first-time home buyer. What's a first-time home buyer? First-time home buyer is a single person, a recently married couple, maybe a recently married couple expecting a kid or who has 1 kid. They're gonna trade up at some point possibly, or they're gonna dormer the property and make it bigger. So they don't need 4 bedrooms. What they would rather have is, what's a big thing today? Open concept living space. That's what everybody likes. And kind of cool things. People like to be a little bit different, not too different normally, but people like to be a little bit different. So what do? We change things up. So as you can see, completely demoed at the moment, this is the front door you're gonna walk in. So you're gonna kind of have to work with me and envision what this is gonna look like when it's done. And originally, when I walked into one of these houses, I was like, what am I looking at? But with the help of few people in my life, usually it's women fellows, right? Not that we can't be creative, but there's certain things we're good at and there's certain things that we're not. If you have men that are friends or women or spouses that are creative, get them involved in the process, especially at the beginning, because I've seen some layouts and tile selections that guys have picked that are absolutely horrible. Hire an interior designer once, twice. Try to get the feel of it. Don't be afraid to pay for services to help you become a better person. So typically, if anybody knows Levitt's, you have that little bullshit kitchen right in there. So the stairs go right here, right where ours burned out. You have that little section right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna close that door and we're gonna wrap the kitchen. We're gonna bring this wall all the way to the stairs, which will go right here. Hot water heater will go under the stairs. Now the kitchen will wrap to the wall right to here. Right? This door is gone. Now you actually have a pretty good sized kitchen, much larger than it was before, much larger than that little just 1 strip and the door on the side. We're gonna relocate these. People, you find these a lot in closets in Levitt's. You have to relocate them. You can't put an electrical panel in a closet. You need 3 feet worth of space. Something to know. Bathroom, the toilet's normally here, vanity here, tub here. We're gonna switch it around. Tub, vanity, toilet. This is that little bullshit bedroom. Typically there's closets split in the middle here, and this is a small bedroom. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it bigger. Since we only have 3, we wanna maximize bedroom size. So we're gonna extend the bedroom. Here's the door. We're gonna bring a wall to here and cut it. We're gonna put a closet right here, and in this section, we're gonna chop up the floor and bring the drainage over to here. I'm gonna do a standing washer dryer. Typically these houses don't have room for it. They stick the washer and dryers in the kitchen. It's not good for layout, it's not good use of space. So we're gonna put a stackable washer dryer here in the hallway. We're gonna extend the bedroom. We're gonna bury the closet since we already have to take up a 4x4 foot space here. The remaining 4x4 space will be the closet for this room. And then we'll have 2 bedrooms and a little doghouse dormer upstairs as a bathroom. We're gonna get rid of this window. We're gonna put in a sliding glass door. So now, and this is gonna be your living room, right? We're gonna close this up so you use a wall for your TV. Always try to be conscious of how people are gonna live and what they're gonna do. And that's gonna be your dining room. So, if you look through the house now, as we just built it and envisioned it, dream with me for a second. Big wrapping kitchen with the stairs, flows through into the dining room, flows through into the living room, right out the door, a lot of natural light, right into your backyard. It's a beautiful, entertaining space for the first-time home buyer. So be creative. It's a little bit different. It's not too crazy. We didn't spend a ton more money, but it's something that the next person isn't gonna have, and it's gonna sell like this. The kid.
Yeah, I gotta start working out different, because it's definitely, it's not working. What I'm doing now isn't working. But anyway, yeah, I got this meeting next month.
So we're coming up.
What are you doing?
I'll take it. So we're coming up on Mark's 1-year anniversary, right? It's a big moment. A lot of things going on in the world of Handsome. Mark, as himself, is handsome. Got the new hairdo in the gym, looking freaking jacked on the diet.
It's true. It's true.
He's got a big meeting with his old boss, right? Danny D, who we both really respect. I've never met him, but he's like a legend in the space of what he did. We're gonna keep it quiet for the moment to conserve the right of the innocent. And when he left, Mark made a huge move, left corporate America, generations and generations of corporate America, to take a gamble on something completely unique and different and that could possibly fail at any moment, which I love you for. String beans. So the one thing this gentleman asked when he left, and he actually encouraged him to go, he's like, listen, you gotta go. I was your age when I started my own business, when I took a leap, which is awesome. And the one thing he said was like, a year from now, I wanna sit down and have lunch with you, and I wanna see where you are. So we were just talking about how we're there. Mark's almost been here for a year. It's about a month away, and he's like, this is a big, it's a big moment for him. How do you feel? What's in that glass?
Coffee.
Oh, okay. Just would have been fitting if there was something.
Why it's like 7:30.
It would have been fitting if there was something a little bit harder in there.
Yeah, no, not this early in the morning. I feel good. A little nervous. It's always nervous when you take a meeting with somebody who you have tremendous respect for, and the purpose of the meeting is to talk about whether or not you should continue down the path that you've started. So now I'm excited. I'm excited, but I have some hesitation because what if his opinion is this is great, like what you guys have done, but it's not long-term sustainable, and you're a smart dude, go back to corporate America, make that money, and take care of your family. He could always say that, and I would respect him, but it's kind of unnerving, because when you have a meeting with somebody that you respect, you're kind of metaphorically undressing yourself, and you're just like, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is who I am, this is what I've been doing for the past year. And you want them to give you positive feedback, but you also want them to give you the truth. So if his truth is, go back to corporate America, go work for one of the big four, and live that conservative life where you're gonna get that check every 2 weeks, you're gonna be able to provide, as opposed to this where it might fizzle out in a couple of years, and then where are you? You're 5 years removed from the industry, and maybe you had a good run, but you could have been 5 years more into corporate America. And now you're not. Now you're harder to market because you're older and you've been out of the space that you worked in for so many years. So look, I'm excited to meet with him, but those are the things I'm a little nervous about. And when I get to that meeting, it's not going to be nerves. It's just going to be me confidently expressing like what I've been doing. But sometimes that fear creeps in your head.
Two important things I feel like I take from this. One, my own personal opinion, and what the hell do I know, is people say, I want to work for somebody, I want to work for a big corporate machine because I feel safe, there's safety and security. In my opinion, the riskiest thing you can do in this world is work for somebody else, right? Because one day you can walk into the office and they could be like, we don't need you. We actually had to have layoffs in here a week ago because we're not doing the volume of business and we're shifting the type of business that we're doing, right? The people that worked for us were awesome, love them. Day one guys, some of them for 5 years, but if the business isn't there, there's nothing you can do about it. Two, we all value different people's opinion, but at the end of the day, who gives a fuck what anybody thinks, right? The only person's opinion that really matters is yours. Everyone's gonna have an opinion of you, right? Their opinion may or may not be right, but it's on you to make the decision about what's good for you and your life and how your life is gonna unfold.
We're doing this?
We're doing this on camera.
Okay.
What? That was great.